Hello, everyone. It's me here, Terry. It's good to see everyone here. 720, 721 here in Washington State. Washington State, the area of Seattle. Good to see everyone. So, yeah, just a quick review of the week. I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's episode of TVR with me and MVR. He hosted it yesterday. It's not a new shirt, it's my same sweatshirt. Always wear the same sweatshirt. Always wear the same sweatshirt. So yeah, he hosted the episode yesterday. It was a great banging episode. Banging episode. For the time being, he will be hosting. It's in his. It's honestly, I think for him personally, I want to let him hold the reins. It's good for him. It's good for him, and also he has more time on his hands. At least from my understanding. Yeah, he can host for the time being and hold the reins. I hope I did cook a new hash recipe. I cooked it today. I let it marinate for about 6 hours with lemon pepper, garlic powder, but the sriracha sauce was a last minute touch. It was last minute. It was kind of compulsive. It wasn't. It no. It was impulsive. The sriracha was a last minute impulsive choice. Um, But yes, it included Bush's Best beans, sweet peas from Safeway, Southern style corn with red pepper slices, onion, and yeah, yeah. So yes, I cooked it. But however, as I said, the lemon pepper and the garlic powder, I let those spices sit in it, marinate for about 6 hours before I actually cooked it, and it tastes really good. It Oh, corned beef hash is good on its own as well. Oh, Josh, I agree with you on that as well. Corned beef hash on its own is really good. I love corned beef. I have corned beef hash. I haven't had it in a while, but yeah, that's a good one as well. But this was just like a today's recipe, like homemade, like a new recipe in terms of the hash with what I had in my cabinet. I wanted to use some of those canned foods I had with a few of those spices I have as well. Um, yeah, it turned out pretty good. It was really thick though. It was really thick. It's like every every like spoonful was like sheesh. That's thick. Where's the vodka? Um we this since this is such a short stream, this is not going to be a long stream. It's going to be a short little stream. As I said, it's not going to be anything long. Just a quick little recap on the week. I'm not going to be drinking during this. It's such a short stream. It's a short live stream. I mean, I can drink for a little bit, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna drink like what, like a two shots for like a 30-minute stream. Okay, whatever. I don't. There's not really a point in doing that. No, we're not, because you hey, guys pay me on my power chat. Oh no, just pay me on pay. You guys have my cash app. Pay me on my cash app. Pay me on my cash app. But I'm not trying to do fire sales. I'm not trying to be Blade. I'm not doing fire sales. We're not doing fire sales. No, I'm not doing that. But either way, sorry about that. Just the sunlight outside. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of summer. I don't like the summertime. I hate the summertime. It's messed with my sleep cycle has been very, very, very badly affected by the summertime. every night I have these vivid dreams, which either rock me to sleep like a good dream, or they're like a total nightmare, and they just ruin my sleep. And I blame the arrival of the summer. I hate summer. I hate Disneyland. My mom will say one thing. I hate Disneyland. I hate Disneyland. I hate the summertime. I hate hot weather. And yeah. The rain brings life. So does the sun. Mhm. I hate summertime. Ugh. Yes, that is correct. Anything more than 75 degrees is too hot. If it's beyond 75 degrees, it's too hot. Yes. If it's beyond 75 degrees, I will give Josh, I will kind of vouch for you, but realistically it's more like 75. It's not 70, it's like 75. If it's beyond 75, then it's too hot. Anything beyond 75 is too hot. And I can't stand it. I hate it. Yeah, 60 as a deal. I would say realistically my ideal temperature like for any time of the year would be between 45 to 60 degrees. 45 degrees in the morning and during peak time temperatures like late in the like in the early afternoon, well, in the late after, okay, so let's say when I wake up at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., it will be 45 degrees. By the time I get home from work at around 5 p.m., 60 degrees. So yes, if this was like a perfect world for Terry, it would be 45 degrees in the morning when I wake up and 60 degrees when I get home from work. In which from there it just slowly goes back down to 45. Well, like 50 degrees when I go to sleep, and when I wake up, 5 degrees cooler, around 45 degrees Fahrenheit when I wake up to go back to work. So it's basically like a Dr. Seuss novel, but in this case, I'm Dr. Seuss, and y'all are my bitches. So basically, all the who's on my bitches in this case. Mm, I don't know. Yeah, I never understood people who like the heat. Doesn't make sense. It's just retardation. Honestly, I actually read a book. I read a book about how heat makes black people actually more likely to commit violence. Apparently, African Americans are more likely to commit violence when it's hotter outside. That is why. So apparently, one of the reasons why the early '90s, as we know about it, in the early '90s, we all know about all the black violence which happened, in Compton, places in LA. Apparently, it was the heat wave which was happening in the late '80s and the early '90s, which contributed to how black people were acting. No, but no, no. So no, 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 no. Beck, Beck. This is historically correct. Apparently, um, NWA, the band, got it wrong. This was a cover up. What I'm saying is NWA was trying to cover the man, in this case themselves. The reason why the black people rioted in the early '90s in Los Angeles, it was not because of the murders by the police. It was because of the heat. They couldn't stand the heat. which made them act like monsters. Yes, the black people couldn't stand the heat. They rioted. So yes, yes, that is correct. The roof. We all must understand that it's very dangerous in Los Angeles during the summertime. It's very dangerous, especially when African Americans are there, because it will most likely turn them into zombies. Like, well, not literal zombies, but the heat, it affects them. I mean, it doesn't affect white people like the way it does. Maybe I don't really give a fuck. I read a book on it. I mean, I read a book on it. I'm not gonna say the name of the book because I don't want to get in trouble. But I read a book, which from an article, you know, apparently yes, it had to do more so not with the crimes that were supposedly being committed by the LAPD in the early '90s against black people, but it was actually caused by the heat, which made the African Americans irritated, the cause which made them riot. It was not the murders, it was the heat. If this had happened during the wintertime, this would not have happened. It was the heat which made them do that. So yes, it's a combination of the arrival of the big old orange ball in the sky, which affects specifically African Americans, and then affects, I mean, to a lesser extent, us white people. But obviously, it's my. I read a book on it. I read a book on it. But what else? Uh, so we will be doing an episode of TVR 10. There will be an episode of TVR 10 for, well, hosted by MVR again, most likely on Saturday. Lucy, I'm no longer beefing. I don't beef with Lucy. Lucy reminds me of my stepsister named Chelsea. She's pretty woke, but yeah, whatever. Pretty woke, easy to destroy, very easy target. By the way, Lucy, she did a live stream last week where she was at a fair and she actually put the name of the stream, which she titled the stream, was the name of the fair. So, by the way, this fair takes place at that given point on that day, at that given location around the country. So, she doxed herself by the title. So, all I did was put in the name. By the way, I put in the name of the fucking fair, and that's where she was. It was this tiny little location. And, like, girl, you just doxed yourself. Why would you make the title of the stream where the fuck you're located? I mean, do you really think like Little Branton is gonna come on? Maybe don't make the title of your stream where you're located. I didn't dox anyone, Mickle. Yeah, it does make it right. Yeah, it does. Fuck you then, Josh. Go somewhere else. I didn't dox Lucy. Okay, I didn't dox her. Okay, talk to Brenton. I didn't dox her. It was Brenton. Brenton doxed her. I shared the stream with Brenton. I didn't dox her. I didn't dox her. It was Brenton. No, I didn't know. It was Brenton who did it. You so what? So let's say someone. Hey, so let's say I go to an exclusive. Hey, So let's say I do a stream for the Hollywood red carpet, right? I say I'm at the red carpet and okay, for like a major Hollywood release and I'm doing IRL, right? That's obviously an obvious location. So if someone drops the location of the red carpet, is that really doxing? No, because they showed there's only one place it's going to take place at. But that's doxing though because even though everyone knows about it because you dropped it in the title. Oh my god, because you did even though it's so obvious because you put it in the title, you commentate on where the address is. Well, everyone has a phone on, everyone has a smartphone on them. That makes you such a bad person. It's not a big deal, Josh. It's not a big deal. It's because Mickle Fickle Dickle doesn't realize that she doxed herself. She doxed herself by putting the name of where she was located in her title for her stream. She literally doxed herself. She doxed herself. She doxed herself. She doxed herself. And okay, so if Brenton decided to put in the address, the estimated like town where the fair was happening, she doxed herself, dude. I didn't do it, dude. Dude, Mickle. Anyone have a smartphone? Have a smartphone, dumbass. You have a smartphone. You have a smartphone, dumbass. Okay, you have a smartphone. You have a look up the name. She put the name of the fair in the fucking title. She doxed herself. She fucking doxed herself. Okay, I'm not going to apologize for sharing it with Brenton. So what Brenton finds, oh wow, let me type. Hey, Brenton's like, I'm in Texas right now, helping my dad out at the hardware store. Let me type this in. Blah, blah, blah. This name of this fair. Wow, there's only one happening on this date in the United States. It looks like she was there recently at this store, which is where the fair is located. Oh yeah, she's there. It would take about 2 minutes to find your location. By the way, a Google search on fucking Google Chrome could find her on a without, by the way, not being signed into an account. Could find her in about 2 minutes or less because of that bullshit title she gave. Dumbass. You guys want to be woke? So you guys all want to be woke and say like, oh, I don't care if Lucy she docks herself because you showed someone a stream who then doxed her, even though it was obvious information where she was located. That makes you such a bad person, Terry. Wow, that makes me such a bad person. Someone who obviously I don't like, but obviously to humiliate them and haze them. Wow, but you guys know I don't like her, but obviously for me to have the ability to haze the fuck out of her online would be a privilege. Wow. So look up, wow, do a single search. Hey, Mickle, by the way, it took me about 5 words to find out where she was located. About 5 words, including the name of the festival and about 3 other words. Where is happening? So I put in the name of the festival, 2 words, the name of the festival. And by the way, Brenton had already shared this information. Brenton already doxed the address. Now I saw what Brenton was typing, so I decided to look it up for myself. Like, wow, 5 words. That's where she's located. Because she's a dumbass. Hey, Mickle, because she's a dumbass. Hey, Mickle, because she's a dumbass. Mickle, because she's a dumbass. Mickle, because she's a dumbass. Because Lucy thinks that the world's a fairy tale. But hey, so Mickle, you can go somewhere else, dude. You don't have to be here, dude. Go somewhere else, dude. Maybe don't post where you're located at. Maybe get a VPN. Maybe get a VPN. Maybe get Norton Security. If you're gonna do a fucking live stream outside, don't post the location of the fucking festival. Some fucking LBGTQ Midwestern version of the fucking San Francisco like ABBA Dancing Queen Festival for the month of LBGTQ rights, like lesbian rights, whatever, dude. Okay, so Mickle, go some. Hey, Mickle, go somewhere else, Mickle. Go somewhere else, Mickle. I don't give a fuck, Mickle. Go somewhere else, dude. You want to be here? Go somewhere else. You don't have to be here, dude. I don't care about her, dude. You can go somewhere else, dude. You can go somewhere else. Okay? I don't care, dude. I have everything I want. I have everything I want. I don't need bot subs. I don't need to do cross stream between TikTok. I don't need to post my shit on TikTok to get a bigger audience through TikTok subs to merge my TikTok subs with fucking goddamn my YouTube subs. I don't need a TikTok audience to merge my shit because that's not what this channel since last year in February, since the original channel, the original Scary Terry channel account, which was destroyed by Wings007, we have never been about TikTok. I hate TikTok. It's for retards. Okay? I have everything I want. Commodities. Commodities will always be available once the time comes. Beck will come eventually. I'll be back eventually. I'll be my hospice witch. When I go into hospice, when I go into hospice, Beck will be my primary doctor. She'll be my primary nurse for 6 months. She will be. Beck will be my primary. She'll be my primary physician, my primary nurse, and everything. Hmm. Yes, that's correct. But yeah, it is about time to end. I sorry I did close my eyes. I was resting my eyes for a little bit. Wow, that's interesting. I don't care about subs. Don't care about subs, and I don't care about Trent Ferris. I haven't talked to Trent Ferris in a while. Probably in about 3 months. I haven't talked to Trent in about 3 months. Don't care about Trent. Yeah, and by the way, he has hours of his day. Yeah, imagine how much free time he has. And yeah, so I have a job. Hey guys, I have a job. By the way, I have a fucking job. I can't do hours of IRL. By the way, yeah, especially when my mom is paying me and my dad's driving me to go to fucking Walmart to pick up marijuana, fucking marijuana cigarettes, marijuana, some kind of marijuana medication from dispensary Yeah, or even drive me to get to a sketchy place to pick up psilocybin mushrooms. Yeah, my dad just does all that. Doesn't look at me for a single fucking eye. And also, when I want to pick up fucking a new pack of fucking Oreos and do some stupid shit when I'm 40 years old. But hey, guys, yeah, Trent Ferris, 40 years old. His dad drives him everywhere, but he doesn't have a real job. And yeah, hey, but everyone, hey, it's cool, dude, right? It's cool. It's cool, right? It's Canada, right? It's fucking Canada. Also, yeah, everyone does hate him. Oh, hey, May, good to see you, May. Also, many people do hate Trent. Trent's circle is pretty small. All of his viewers are mods. Every single time, every once in a while, I would go into his live streams. All I see are blue wrenches. The only people who watch him are moderators. No one actually watches. If I like the miracle, walking into a Trent stream where there's not a blue wrench next to the person who's watching him. Josh, go fuck yourself, dude. Go somewhere else. Hey, it's about close. I said about 30 minutes, right? 27 minutes closing. So yeah, hey, yeah, I said no alcohol, right? Hey, but yeah, Josh, with that bullshit little fucking thumbnail you got, also on your Discord, dude. Yeah, so yeah, we're friends on Discord too, Josh. I've seen you too, dude. You'll still hang out though, whatever, dude. Hey, you can share this. Hey, Josh, share this one. Hey, Josh, hey, you want to do a thumb that you want to do a screenshot? You can send this one to 007 right here, dude. Double up right there, fucking 007 right there. Two up for you, two dogs, and right here, two dicks up, two dicks up. You can capture this. Two dicks up with the two dogs right here. Fucking, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fucking two dicks up with the two dogs, man. I don't care, 007. Ban my first account, dude, with your bullshit. Like over a year ago, dude. I don't give a fuck. On my own road, dude. Oh, I'm on my own. I'm on my own road. Josh is not gonna be a mod. Ever gonna be a mod. Kyle's never gonna be a mod. Cause they're halfway viewers. They're they're in the KK. They're in the kennel kickers. They're messengers for Wings 007. That's why I don't give them the wrench. I don't give them that blue wrench because they're low key messengers for the evil one. However, I still let them watch and commentate. I am happy. What are you talking about, dude? I have a full time job. Josh, I have a full time job. Trent doesn't have a full time job. He literally the reason do you want to know why Trent has more subscribers? Because all he does now, because when Terry goes back to his full time, when Terry goes back to work for a full time job, all I'm gonna do is just go around doing IRL where my dad drives me for like maybe he drives me to a part of town where I can walk around for 4 or 5 hours. He picks me up and then okay, he drives me back. I get high as fuck on psilocybin mushrooms for the night. I do another stream. So basically 2 streams a day. One IRL and then one at night. But my dad's the reason why I'm able to do it all because he has the car and he has a valid license. I don't know. Maybe have a job. Get a job. You're 40 years old. You live with your parents. Get a job. Get a job. You have no money. By the way, Trent has no money. Get a job. 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 Because guess what? The free ride is going to last. Guess what? The free ride won't last forever. Trent, get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Oh, I am happy. I'm very happy. I have purpose in my life. I have a great job. Yeah, great job, dude. I also have a resume. I don't think Trent even has a resume. So if Trent was to actually get an actual job, they would tell him just because you fucking want to end the beach life doesn't mean you get to work for it. Just what you doesn't that doesn't mean you get to join the rest of the world like everyone else who has actually worked their lives off to get to where they're at now. That's not how the world works. Just because you want to like, oh, I just want to, quit being a jackass my entire life, and now I want to join the world. That's not how the world works. Trent has this fairy tale mentality, dumbass mentality. I am very happy, Josh, because I'm a productive member of society. I pay my taxes, I get my retirement plan savings, and I get my money, and I do my job. I contribute to society. Yes, it is. See, Josh, we agree on something now. Josh, that's how the world works. But you see, there are people who continue to believe that enabling someone such as Trent Ferris, who does not contribute to his own society, in this case, Canada, he does not contribute. He doesn't have the capability to do so. So, yes, you guys can live your own bullshit. Fuck off. I'm going to chill for the rest of the night, go to bed. And guess what? I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, put on my shoes, brush my teeth. I'm going to take a nice little cup of Alka Seltzer, drink a Signature Select, Safeway Select seltzer water, put on my fucking, the music in my car, and drive to work like a normal American. Because, see, in America, we have jobs. We contribute to our society. We aren't like Trent, who's 40 years old and lives with their fucking parents. Because his mom can't defend herself, and his dad is too much of a big pussy to stand up for himself and his wife. But yeah, hey, you know, it's just me here, guys. It's not like I'm, saying the truth here. But yeah, chill, guys. See you guys later. Keep on, you know, enabling bitches.